We still dealing with fridge
Hey
shit.
everybody, welcome to our channel or welcome back to our channel.
Okay.
It's all go here this afternoon. Everybody's doing something but me, and I'm filming. So, and sitting here under a dog. Because somebody has to sit under the dog. And it might as
No
well be.
idea why, but apparently it needs done.
It might as well be his mommy. He's such a good boy.
Yeah. What are we doing with the egg rounds?
If they go in the freezer, put them in the freezer. If they go in the fridge, put them in the fridge.
Alrighty, let me see what it says about them. Keep frozen.
There you go.
I thought you was getting ready to ask you if you were keeping them or getting rid of them.
Trying to put a couple groceries away. It's always a chore.
Yeah.
It's nice to have them, but nobody wants to put them away, myself included.
It's even more of a chore because
do you
there's
see
certain
those?
someone I can name, but to
He
be
was
nice
just doing
on the
my
video,
leg a
I'm
minute
not
ago.
going to. But he knows who he is.
Hound. He's a bathing hound dog. We have gnats. Tell me you people have gnats. They're just bad this summer. And they're outside too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Ben, gravity.
Hey, Mom, you paid too much on the gravity bill this month.
I tell ya.
There we go. That takes care of the kitchen.
I'm going to do our big grocery shopping tomorrow. And the hell of it is, I would like to buy some meat. No room. We just got to start. Get Grandma Brownie, honey. We just got to eat down what's in there. And it might not be what we want. We still have to do it. You know, we have to make more room.
What a terrible first world
Problem.
predicament. Yes.
Tonight we're having breakfast.
Yes.
We got out sausage and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
We have oodles of eggs. That's why
That's what we're having. Yeah.
It was that or beef noodles. And beef noodles would have been my pick.
Yeah.
Because it sounds good, you
I
know.
even gave her the realistic reason why we're having breakfast, and it is indeed because you have excess eggs.
And then I told Ben, I said, Ben, what do you think? Would you rather have beef noodles or breakfast? And he said, we have all those eggs. So we're having breakfast. Okay, so I doubled up and made a double brownie mix last night, right? By the way, they
Yeah.
turned out really good. I ate 2 of them. I don't do that. I don't do that. And they were so good though that up in the night I had been bringing me another one. And I think it's because I added about a cup of chocolate chips.
Couldn't hurt.
Well, I mean, it tasted chocolatey, but it didn't taste chocolatey enough to suit me. So I added them in, and it made a difference. But, so it was supposed to be 3 eggs for cake-like brownies, 2 for regular brownies. So since we doubled the mix, we put in 6 eggs. And then we put in 2 more eggs because it was not wet enough. It was too dry. So then it was still too dry, so we put in 2 more eggs. So 6, 8, 10. We put 10 eggs in the brownies. He's gonna look real cute with his finger broke off. You see his new shirt? Truth in advertising. He's a monster.
Oh, he doesn't have his socks on.
He's been going around. He's got knee-high socks that are black with the green M on them, and he wears them with his black tennis shoes. And he looks like he's going to play baseball or something, doesn't he?
By the way,
What?
those socks and that shirt that you just saw, and an entire sticker and lanyard kit set. No, scratch that. 5. Those didn't cost a single penny.
I wouldn't have bought Monster just to get it.
But since I go for it anyway,
I would have bought it anyway.
Look at all those M's.
It's a lot.
Did
He's very
Tom
happy with
grab
him.
one?
No.
No, I was holding it up to show the camera and it folded over. So I
Yeah.
just talked over top of it.
It basically did this.
Yeah, I know now.
Uh-oh.
They kind of feel like they clip fast for the back of your car stickers.
He's dying to put one on the back of the car.
Over our dead bodies is what we said.
That arranged can be.
So what went on at ARF today?
Just in-house stuff. It was another Mad Day, in other words.
Well, we went and recycled cans. Found out that they will take cardboard. They don't pay for it, but they'll take it.
Oh, yeah, that was
And we went and picked up a few groceries in my shot because I have to take a shot. I took the last one last night, and now I have to take this one tonight. If I live through tomorrow, we're going grocery shopping. If I don't, y'all are on your own.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. But I felt surprisingly okay after my shot last night today. I overslept a little, but usually I can't get out of bed. I'm so knocked out. So I was very pleased. He says, Grandma, I also am fond of brownies.
You want to buy?
No. He didn't.
He wants a whole brownie is what he wants.
Yeah. Chris said that, and that tail started going, hey, yeah, that's a good idea.
I know about puppies that sometimes.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
But anyway, tomorrow I gotta do my big shopping.
Are you waiting for me to get home?
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Did I mention?
Mainly because
I don't like
get
to take Chris.
something from the library.
I don't like to take Chris because Chris spends too much of my money. I have a budget, but he gets the gimmies. He. I tell you what, never hand him a blank check and send him to the grocery store. Put Lori and Bill that time that they
Yeah.
spent so much would have put them to shame.
Yeah.
So I have a dear friend, and when she married her husband and they had a baby, Nanny found out, my grandma found out that they didn't have any food. So she tore a check out of her checkbook and signed it and said, go buy groceries. Well, you know what? You don't tell hungry people to do that if you don't want them to do it. But she was surprised at how much they spent, but she wasn't really mad about it.
she wasn't angry.
She meant for them to get food. She found out that they kept coming over and getting jars of green beans, and she was like, they must really like your green beans. And that's when she found out, no, that was all they had to eat.
Mm-hmm.
They were living off of jars of green beans. Does that not break your heart? And I'll tell you what, it ain't any better now. And cucumbers and pickles. Every Christmas, from the time I was about 16, I would get her a Christmas present. And for Christmas, I always got her, I made her a care package full of groceries and stuff. Not just like potatoes and milk and eggs, but I would put in some candy and some fruit and some nuts and stuff, because they never had that. And also I would put in a few boxed things, like Chef Boyardee, well, not Chef Boyardee, Kraft Dinner. Lori always liked the chicken noodle. We used to do that every Christmas, and she was always so happy.
Oh.
And a little thing of those Star chocolates. She said it wasn't Christmas without those. You know, I didn't stop doing that till we started living farther apart.
Yeah.
I'd still do it now if I lived where I could just
I noticed
run it
that.
over to her. I think about that sometimes when her youngest daughter will post. She doesn't live with Lori. She'll post that could somebody send her $10 so she can go get some groceries or something. And I always think, I wonder if Lori's got enough to eat.
That would be funny.
I
Oh,
do
nothing,
worry
Mom,
about
I'm
that.
reading something.
Oh, okay. I worry about that.
Yeah.
So we found out how to make the kids their own Social Security representative payees, only they won't be a representative. They'll be just a payee. But that'll get me and Mom off of it so we don't have it to worry about anymore. And it's not that hard. If they start it over the phone, they stop your check from processing for 2 weeks, for 14 days. I don't know, I guess that's 3 weeks for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, they stop it for processing while they go through the thing. But if you go up and do it in person, then they can do whatever it is they've stopped to do right then and there.
Mhm.
And I think that's where they give you their little test.
Mhm.
They have like a little quiz, and you have to pass it to qualify to be your own payee. And I don't know what's on it, but I assume it's like, if, do you pay your bills first, or, stuff like that. I would hope it was something like that.
That was the general idea.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll find out. We'll see. I'm sure whatever it is, they'll do fine. It's there are people who absolutely have no business having control of their own money. And in a very real sense, even when they become the payee, they won't have control of their own money. Because what we do at this house is pool
Put it
our
all together.
resources, pool our resources, and then pay the bills out of that.
And that's all the money.
And then we're broke
It's
again.
usually more than we get.
Yeah. But anyway. Well, just throw it at them, Grandma. He's making sure she didn't miss a crumb on her
Okay.
brownie thing. Oh, he's offended. You've
Yeah.
offended the dog.
No, he hasn't.
He forgives you. She put a piece of brownie on that plate and he's like, but then he decided to eat it. Strange little feller. I don't know. He wasn't really that offended. I miss Lori, but I don't miss her kids. I liked Eli. I like him. We're friends on Facebook, but that's it. And to this day, he'll post something and Lori will have to comment under it and say the exact wrong thing. It's like she tries to say the wrong thing. And she wonders why he doesn't want anything to do with her.
Yeah.
She thinks he's a child molester and a pervert and that he's going to go to hell. I tell you, there's child molesters in her family, but he ain't one of them. She thinks that all gay people are child molesters.
Are we sure we can talk about this on YouTube?
Yeah, don't see why not. She thinks all gay people are child molesters and that they're going to go to hell and everything. And I try my best to make her see that,
Good kid.
yeah, he's a good kid. and that he deserves better than that. That she just can't let it go. I guess after 20 years of having a prejudice pounded into your head, it's hard to let it go. But couldn't you make the choice to let it go? I mean, you know that thought's going to keep occurring to you, but that doesn't mean you have to comment on it
Right.
or act on it. You can just say to yourself, now that's not true, and move on. Bless her heart.
Or you just say to yourself, that's some time
Hmm.
to not do it.
I keep telling her Jesus told her to mind her own damn business, but she won't listen to me. Ugh. I don't understand why people are so against the gays. Never in my entire life
Lost my good cousin.
have I had a problem with a gay person. Never, not once. I'm not saying there aren't some that are, jerks or whatever, but I'm saying you put together the amount of people I know that are gay and the amount of people I know that are straight, and the straight ones are the ones that are causing crap. They're the ones that, like, they always holler, letting gay people marry destroys the sanctity of marriage. But they're the ones out there having divorces and affairs and children before they're married and stuff. So I don't see what the gays can do to it.
You have to try something.
Okay, you know what? I could go off on this vein for like an hour. There's certain prejudices that trip my trigger, and that's one of them. Actually, most of them trip my trigger.
That's just opinionated.
I am so opinionated. I'm horrible. I am so opinionated. I can admit it. I know. But anyway, you got anything cool coming up?
Water fun day and pizza lunch for Guys' Day.
That's day after tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm surprised you don't just stay home to go grocery shopping tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's a dance studio day, $3.
Do you know your eyes are closed?
They look closed, dude.
They were closed.
No, yeah, like this, which makes them look closed, but I'm skinnier than normal, or half closed.
They look really closed. Chris always has dark circles around his eyes. Have you noticed? Yeah, I know. So we were in the car the other day, and I wanted Chris to pass me something or do something or whatever, and I said, hey, do this pork chop. And Ben was like, what? And Chris was like, okay, he knew right away.
Yeah.
We used to call him Pork Chop when he was a baby. He was the cutest little fat baby. He wasn't he? He was so cute. He had those big round cheeks and those big blue eyes. And his eyes were so blue for like the first 3-4 years of his life. He had beautiful blue eyes.
And then they went to gold.
And then now they're kind of gold. They're creamy
Paisley
gold.
gold.
Yeah. And he had the curls,
Blonde.
the blonde curls, and the pink cheeks, and just a little roll of fat around his tummy. He was so cute. But he was so plump that I don't know why I took to it, but I took to calling him Pork Chop. And then finally my nanny set me down one day and she said, listen, that's the kind of thing that'll stick with him for the rest of his life. You don't want that to happen, so you've got to stop calling him that. My sister used to call him Sarge after Sergeant Slaughter
Oh.
in G.I. Joe. I think she got the speech too. But anyway, I quit calling him Pork Chop. But every 30 years or so, I'll call him at once just to keep things lively. It's hard to believe how long ago that was.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben,
Yeah.
did everything you order from Monster come? Ordered?
You what?
Did everything you ordered for Monster come?
Yeah.
You got anything coming up?
I didn't place any new ones yet, but let's see how my points stack up before we actually go there.
Now, is that the only shirt they had?
They have more shirts. This is just the one I picked.
How much are their shirts?
Shirts start at 35 points for the ones that are not co-branded with someone who's also promoting them.
I don't believe it for a minute.
Basically, 35 points will get you either a simple Monster M or the Monster Unleash the Beast shirt.
I'm surprised you didn't save your points and get another one of those.
Well, the one I previously had was the American flag done up in monster ends and scratches instead of the red, white, and blue.
Yes, hi.
In
How
other
you
words, the
doing?
monster flag shirt, which isn't in the promotion.
How you doing there, sir?
Anyway, I also managed to get that cooler, as you probably know about.
Yes, he did.
Now.
That cooler is surprisingly nice. You need a good brushing.
She was more surprised
He
about
needs a
how
good brush.
huge it is in comparison to what she expected.
That was part of it being nice. Okay, Chris, you got anything you want to add?
Nope.
All right, that's about it. Thank you for joining us. I hope you'll come back and see us on Friday, assuming I survive grocery shopping with frickin' frack.
Which one's Frick and which one's Frack?
You are definitely frack.
You're that, Christopher? You're
I
a
think
Frick.
that one has interchangeable.
Frickin' frack. At least I've quit calling him Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
It's that stupid movie that made me start calling him that.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny because they're both smarter than I am. And they know it. They'll tell you.
Our
They
nicknames
will
at
say
one of our stores.
what?
It's because one of us has brown and the other has blonde hair.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, we had Beavis and Butthead as our nickname. They tried to push the Beavis and Butthead plushies on it, calling our mini me's.
If that were our real nicknames, we could charge royalties.
Those two. Okay, come see us on Friday. Who knows what
Assuming
we'll be
before
talking
she
about
does
then.
see us tomorrow.
Yep, assuming. And take care of yourselves and enjoy this weather, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.